funny.
Hello, everybody. Hopefully, you're all doing well. Yeah, I wish I was live when I literally was just getting set up and we got struck by lightning. It was glorious. We're gonna just.
Did we get struck by lightning? Bennett said not to stand too close
Yeah.
to him because you would get struck by lightning.
Oh god. Anyways, we're gonna just be having fun in Genshin today. We're gonna just do quickly a bit of farm session and then we're gonna go into the festival. Oh, I need a.
That's really funny.
Graphics. Full screen.
Hopefully I can get a new helmet for Venti, because he's literally just using an HP percent helmet that isn't leveled, just because it's Venerer set.
Hey, it's something at least. Alright. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have C6 Shinto by the end of this event. It's gonna be fun.
Nice.
No worries, Siren.
Oh, right. They give a free show.
Guys, definitely go check out Siren. They are an awesome individual. Great content. And a cutie.
But there is an enemy. Why?
As we proceed to watch them with every shot. I wonder if this buff will apply to you too. This is nearby party members get Senha's passive where you get either a burst boost or normal attack.
Yeah, it should apply to me as well. If it says nearby party members, it applies to everyone.
It's funny because I actually don't see your effects just because with everything. So
You have that turned off.
Yeah, just because, you know, help with the load that being a little less on stream. All right, anything good? Anything good? Anything good? That could have been good, but it's a defense main stat.
Yep, defense percent main stat stands.
HP goblet. Oh, that's actually kind of nice for that set. Like, ooh, that's actually really good too.
Is it Venerer?
No, it's the maiden set, but they're pretty nice actually. So, hey, you know what? It's a really good HP goblet I could use on characters as an off piece. Do you have your burst ready right away?
I will after 1E.
All right, just
Which is usually how I do it anyways. Just because it actually boosts my attack.
The reason I asked is because if I hold my E for Senha, I'm boosting your burst damage.
Oh yeah, you should hold the E anyways, because all I do is burst damages show, and the same
Yeah,
thing
but
is, like,
you just have to make sure I actually am able to hit an enemy. Crap. Well,
Nah.
I mean, Aiden said stuff.
That's both defenses on a feather. That's
Nice.
you
Nice.
know,
That's so
no
nice. So
thanks.
beautiful. HP percent, like if you get like all percents, at least the percents are nice. It's the flat ones that suck. Like attack percent, HP percent, that's fine, honestly. Like even if you don't really scare with the HP, a little bit more HP doesn't hurt.
That's literally the fastest farm ever.
You know, that's one thing with Venti, it does make this a lot nicer. If you were a double animal, you'd be for sure always tapped out too. Why? It had EM on it, but fucking defense circlet. God damn it. Oh, they took an even attack
Oh
percent.
my god, literally all flat stats.
I got 3 purple timepieces, HP, and attack. Oh.
It has EM on it, but it's not the main stat. It's one of the substats, and then it has flat attack.
Okay, this is actually a nice circlet. I'm gonna keep it. It's on the maiden set, but it could be an off piece.
Okay.
It has crit damage, it has energy retards, and attack percent. So, and it's a 4-line. So,
I might go like double attack percent and then like healing bonus on.
$30 seconds. You know,
Just casual venti things. Now that I actually have 4-piece Venera.
baby.
That was almost a really good flower.
Alright, I'm gonna go quickly convert all the current
What do you mean?
Oh yeah, never mind. We have one more. Sorry, I thought we were out. We have one more condensed resin.
Yeah, one more.
Hey, that's my bad. I just didn't realize.
Yeah, because we can actually make 5 again.
Yeah. All right, can I get something Faradestin?
I'm wishing you prosperity.
No. Oh, but this goblet is juicy. This is a juicy goblet. Crit rate, crit dam, attack percent, HP goblet. That has potential to be really nice for somebody. It is on the maiden set, but
use it as an off piece.
It's an off piece for it, so that has potential right there. That has potential.
The new 4-star maybe.
Maybe, yeah. It's again like, yeah, I would probably want like I do want to put HP on her, so like right there is a really good goblet for her. Plus she does benefit from healing bonus, so like I could technically like do a 2-piece maiden set if I really wanted to on her.
Yeah, but Millilith.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna do Millilith, but it's you could potentially like do a 2-piece set on her if you want to maximize her heals.
Yeah, but you don't really need to. Just have like another healer.
Oh yeah.
All right. So do you want to do 5 condensed and then 1 normal? Because we'll have an extra.
Yeah. That's what I'll probably do.
Sounds good.
I don't know if it even like condensed is worth it anymore. I feel like I get better rolls on fucking non I know. It just feels like it almost like ruins the luck.
It doesn't though. I've gotten 3 on a non-condensed.
Yeah, it's literally.
Or 3 on a condensed rather, and then 2 on a non-condensed.
Yeah, you can get 2. I actually no, you can get 3 on a single too. It's just random, right? It just you got or guaranteed at least 1 5-star. Everything else is just like.
I think like if you use condensed, you're guaranteed 2.
You're guaranteed 2 because it's 2 per run, but
could you potentially get 4?
Yes, I've gotten a 4 One Piece before.
Okay.
Remember when I got like triple of like crap of one of the maiden set?
Oh right, yeah. Yeah, so like if you do condensed, you still have like the same chance to get double.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally just it's just a time saver. It's basically 2 runs per 1 run. Like
After this, I'm probably gonna go do bi-weekly bounties and then call it.
yeah, I've already done all my weeklies.
I just need more stuff from Inazuma.
後悔するぞ律令に従え無我の境地
I was trying to wait for you to do the Shenhai E before I did the Venti burst.
It's easier for me to do it after, just so that I know where they are.
Oh, fair enough.
It's like if they get yeah. Oh yes, this feather. It has crit damage and element mastery on it. Oh yeah, that has good potential right there.
Oh, okay, that flower's not bad. It's crit rate, HP percent, LE mastery.
I just want to get EM on my feather and heart and feather and flower. God fucking Christ. I literally had an aneurysm.
What the fox say?
Mm-hmm.
見切りました連気過信逃げようなんて思わないでよね天心直送ここより弱滅の時
Like at least it's a fast clear, right? Like it's crap fucking drop rates, but it's at least not a hard one to do if you have Venti.
Yeah, it's well, none of the dungeons are hard to do if you have Venti.
Ooh, this has potential. Well, I mean, some of them can't get pulled. This one has a energy retards attack and damn and heal. Ooh, I might actually grab that one. That one. Oh.
At this point, it's looking like a bunch of rerolls for Noblesse stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna literally just like cap out my artifacts nearly before I bother with the Noblesse, then I think. Come on, juicy, 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 juicy. Ooh, that has potential. I'll save it in case the other one turns out to be trash. I have my son off for the next one. Let's see. Let's see. Anything good? Anything good? Nah, that's the stress.
Oh, please, I just need one good helmet.
Hey, you at least have some. I only have feathers and flowers that are actually decent. I have nothing good in any of the other.
Okay, I have one decent timepiece, and it's one that I rolled when I was originally farming this dungeon. Ages ago. The substats I would actually want. Like, it rolled completely trash. I just still use it because it's an EM timepiece.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure it rolled mostly into, like, HP percent, defense percent.
Okay. Okay. This is an HP, but has crit damage and retards as a on a 4 line. That could be potentially good. All right, we got one more run in. One more run.
That was weird. I don't know why I was getting ragdolled there.
I think there was like an effect to happen that just tried to say fuck you a little bit. Okay, maybe.
Yo, they keep trolling me. Why do they give me goblets with geo damage bonus?
I don't know. Like, I think they're mistaken what kind of like what that sets for. All right, let's go.
Ah, yes, Animo set geo damage bonus. Let's go. The funny thing is, I already have good geo damage goblets for all my characters.
Okay.
Sage.
Search by favorite desk. All right, so we've got. Okay, so this one potentially. So let's see what this rolls. Oh. All right, let us go and see how we get lucky with the rolls. Okay, so it was this one I want to see. Go ahead, roll into. HP. Ooh, wax. No, that one. That's trash. I need that flower. And nope. All right, that actually went up a little bit. That's nice. All right. Oh, I did lie. I did have one decent one. Was the attack percent sands that had rolled pretty nicely.
Oh, at least you got one thing.
All right. Well. Trying to convert all of this into money. $423 artifacts total is what I have currently. Did I actually get any good? All right, time to do the event. Oh, I have to do my dailies. I have to do those. Hopefully chat's doing well. And one thing that I do, at least like when you farm in for artifacts, you do get a shit ton of blues and purples for XP.
Right.
That's one of the main reasons why I don't buy the XP thing from the teapot, because it's like, unless you're not going to be farming artifacts that much, there's no point in spending money to get the 10k XP, because you just.
Well, once you get to like so much currency though, it's like, might as well.
True. But like with them, okay, so you get 30 per hour, right? Yeah, you get 30 per hour of the currency, right? So every 10 hours you get 300, right? So, and the cap is 30 or 3k in the bank. Yeah, because of that, like, and it takes 2400 to get max ores and max prints, so you know, like, just there, that's like 5k right there, almost. It'd be really hard for you to be able to get everything in per week. And I just, in my opinion, it's more worthwhile to get the ore and wits, because they're always going to be more characters, and What's the word I'm thinking of? Characters and weapons that come out. Whereas like artifacts, there is a point where you just don't you don't need artifacts as hard press. Like you start to just be really picky and niche once you get majority of the artifacts you need for builds.
Right. I mean that's fair. But like I don't know. I literally have so many whips already.
Yeah. For me right now it's just it's more
And I never see that artifact XP.
yeah, just for me right now I need to level up characters and stuff, so for me Witch just has a little bit more value for me.
You know what? That's an okay rocket launcher. I'm gonna take that.
Alright, I need to check something.
That's double HP, attack percent, LE mastery, and defense percent. I'll take that.
Oh, that's why I have 167% recharge right now on my song lead. That's more than enough. Holy fuck,
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, Zhongli doesn't really even need a whole lot of energy recharge.
No, I got 10 because I got a flower with 10% and a sands with 10%.
My Zhongli doesn't
And a
even have
5%
energy recharge.
booklet.
Doesn't even have any energy recharge on him at all. He's just sitting at 100%. I need a better timepiece for him, though. I will say that much. It rolled too much into defense percent, not enough into crit game. Or rather, crit rate or crit dam.
Uh, 8% crit rate, 84% crit damage, with 884% recharge on my Zhongli now. I leveled up the that goblet I got.
It went into more energy recharge.
16%, yeah. I was hoping for crit rate, crit charge, and that's that's on the gladiator too. There's the HP one I didn't bother yet.
Yeah, he really doesn't need a
I know.
HP cup.
I know. I was just curious what
I got like the single best off piece though. In an HP hat. his stats are kind of disgusting.
I'm basically using him as a seal daddy. That's why I have HP on him.
I'm pretty sure he was my first fully built 5-star.
But it's really easy to build him. Literally, you just like have like at least 1 HP item on him, then you just go for TO damage.
Yeah, easy to build him if you're only building him for shields.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if you want to make him a hybrid, you do 1 HP, then you do crit damage, crit rate, and then TO damage. Like, you still want it.
No, cadet. I have double HP. Geo damage.
That works too.
And I have 133% crit damage. And 71% crit rate.
裁きのいかず
Granted, when I get stat 12 out, but the crit damage is gonna go up.
入れよ海のちぎりよ
Oh lord, is that crit damage gonna go up?
行きまし
What's even funnier is like, because I have because I have Sogan on my team, I really don't need any recharge on him. So it's just I always have uptime on his fucking meteor at this point. Like the best thing you could get total is have 10% crit rate on at least 4 of your pieces, 40% crit rate, and like at least like 15% crit damage on your pieces, and you're pretty much golden at that point. If you can somehow get a 50% crit rate on all pieces, like with the 10% each, you're fucking cracked at that point. You've hit the mother load.
ご助力を競争よ決心となれね無我の境地
Do you know does Sayu's burst do animo damage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It has swirls and everything. You need constellations for her though, because if you so the problem with Sayu and why she's only good if you get at least C1 on her is because without that C1,
I'm still putting artifacts on her regardless.
Yeah, no. What I'm trying to say is because her burst, it either will heal or attack, depending on your HP threshold, right? But
same thing with Bennett's burst.
Yeah,
it used to do the same thing until C1.
And now
it would give you a heal or it would give you an attack increase.
Yeah, and then basically it's just without C1 you won't be doing the attack and heals, so you're cutting like the utility a little bit until you do. You can still use her, it's just that really helps. Kind of then, you know. I feel like it's kind of funny because like there's a festival happening, right? and like you have all these people coming from different places, but at the same token, like the traveler has met everybody, so it's like they're all gonna be like kind of like trying to run up each other on like whose offenses with the traveler is better. They're like, well, I rode a dragon with the traveler. They're like, I killed a god with the traveler.
Going on a date with the traveler. Wait, what?
You've gone on a date with Yoimiya, Soga, Sunha.
I know.
Like,
I'm their extra most bestest friend.
yeah.
That's pretty much how it is.
Alright, and then we'll go here. I need to switch over to English voices for this, before I forget. Last thing you want to do is not be able to follow along. I like how you don't actually have to leave. Like you don't have to restart it to actually get English talk. And like I don't know what it means by something won't apply. I'm like, but
Oh, so you know the Stop Albert Stop Commission?
yeah.
Catherine,
I was talking.
Oh, cutscene.
That's correct. There's a requester who has submitted a designated commission for the two of you.
Didn't realize
A
this
designated
starts the
commission?
cutscene.
Sounds like it must be pretty important. What kind of task is it exactly?
There's no need to worry. This commission is not dangerous by any means. Perhaps you have heard that Inazuma will soon be holding a major festival, the magnificent Irodori Festival.
Yay! A festival! Oh, come to think of it, we haven't attended a festival in Inazuma for a while.
The Yashiro Commission.
We've never
and
attended a
Yara are
oh no, we did
responsible
that one
for
with
festival
Ayaka, never mind.
preparations. The one who has requested your help is none other than Lady Yae herself.
So,
You know Miko.
I'm
She
doing the
always
Stop
has some
Albert Stop
unusual
quest.
ideas in her head. You can
and I
bet
just
a
happen to be
festival
playing
planned
as
by her
Venti
is
when I
gonna
talk
be
to
one
the
to
nun,
remember.
and she's like,
We better go to Grandma Akami's
may the
shrine and
animal
see what
archon
she needs us
protect
to
you. And I'm
do.
like, hey, wait a minute, that's me.
I had to protect myself.
Lady
Ah,
Yae
god
is
damn it.
currently at Yae Publishing House in Hanamizaka,
Incapable.
so there is no need to go all the way to the shrine. In fact, she has instructed me to have you directly meet with her there.
Oh, well that's convenient
But yeah,
enough.
that just made me
Let's
laugh
go
because
then.
Venti doesn't really have the best track record of protecting himself.
No. True Tales of the Filing Garden. Oh, we're gonna be dealing with Venti in a couple of seconds. And literally, the title says tipsy in it. And who's more tipsy? Fucking that guy.
Yeah. Tone deaf bard.
Alright, so if
Lord
I
Barbie Toes. Lord Barbie Toes.
oh hold on, okay, so we're doing the should I nah, actually I'll keep my team the way it is. Oh. Hi Miko. How do you feel about your nerf that lasted a week?
All the books and commission prints for Yae Publishing House were bound and sent out yesterday afternoon, Lady Yae.
Very good. And Murata?
Nerf
We have
this.
already received word from Apekusu and Sailing Breeze that the materials are all in place for
No.
Shogun Almighty reborn as Raiden
Oh, let's listen to a
Unlimited Power
cutscene.
and Pretty Please Kitsune Guji.
Dang it.
Well done. And what about you, Onodera?
Uh-oh. Oh god, he got real close.
Oh, yes, Lady Yae. Everything is ready for the
Are
new
you in
issue release
danger?
party.
You are the one
I'm
who
in
organized
danger.
the plans for this release party.
I mean, when you're
In
when
other
Miko's
words,
involved, you're
you
in
are the team's
danger.
fearless leader now. So please, show
I
some
was making a
confidence.
stupid joke because Diva has the cat
Besides,
ears
there's no
Mhm.
need to be nervous.
and
This
Miko's
project is
fox
destined
girl.
for success.
Mhm.
I feel
I know
quite
what you're
optimistic
doing.
about it. I shall
But
specially
aren't
grant
fox
you
more
leave for the
related to
next couple of
canine
days,
than
Onodera.
feline?
Please take the opportunity to have a good
They're
rest.
like a cross
After all,
between the
you
two.
will be very busy on the day of the
Well, I
release party.
appreciate you lurking,
Yes,
Siren,
Lady Ai.
as
Thank you very
always.
much.
Hopefully work's going well.
They're their own thing. They're
All right
Vulpin.
then. Is everyone clear
Or
about their
Vulpine.
assignments? Good. We are running out of time, so let's get moving. Chop chop. Ah, hello, little ones. I take it you have received my commission,
Some organizer you are! It's nearly time for the festival and you're still over here ramping things up for your light novel business! Shouldn't you be getting back to the Grand Narukami Shrine? You weren't thinking of dumping all the
And well,
festival
yes, they
preparations
are more
on
closely
us,
related to
were
dogs.
you?
They do have, like,
If so, then you
things
can
where they're
forget
related
it.
to cats.
I won't accept such a commission!
Which is funny because, like, I'm pretty sure aren't hyenas the opposite way around?
such harsh words.
What do you mean?
It hurts to hear that
They're
kind of
closer
talk
connected
from
to
you two.
felines than
But as you can
canine?
clearly see, I'm here working like a dog for the festival. Yet
Well,
you say I'm
because they're not
doing my
hyenas, are
job.
closer to canines.
Let me ask you, little ones. Whoever said that the festival must involve the Grand Narukami Shrine?
Huh? But
Nope, spotted
isn't that a
hyenas are
given?
more closely related to
This
cats
is
than dogs.
Inazuma, after all.
So yeah, like, foxes are more closely related
Yes,
to
that
canines,
is
even
true.
though they
But
look a
now
little
that the
bit more
Sokoko
feline,
decree has been
and
lifted, Inazuma is no
hyenas,
longer
even
the
though they
same
look more
nation that once
like
resisted
dogs,
change,
they're more
tooth
closely
and nail.
related to cats.
Therefore, rather than sticking to the same old traditional festival, the Yashiro Commission and I have decided to shake things up a little. This
And
time
other
we'll be
weird
holding an
animal effects
international
with
cultural festival,
intricate ruse.
distinctly Inazuman, but with a unique twist. I suppose I should start by telling you the origins
It
of the
would
Iridori
help
festival.
if we knew.
Did you know that hyenas have an alpha female,
Legend
not an
has
alpha
it
male?
that there were 5 poets
And
in
she is
ancient
the
Inazuma
bigger
who were
dog than any of the
supremely
males.
gifted in singing
Yeah.
and writing poetry. They are known as the 5 Kasen.
Five cousin,
Every year, one of the 5 would present a collection of the group's poems to the shogun for review, which would then spark culture discussions regarding those works. Thanks to them, Inazuma's culture blossomed and gained great influence at that time.
This and other
As
weird
time
things you
JFK did
learn
know
while
this.
watching-
People began creating
JFK knew that
various
fact.
tales
You know,
based
they
on
had
the
that
5
locked and
Kasen.
ready for that fact,
The
just in
Iridori
case they ever had
Festival was also
hyena
developed as a
trivia.
result to show appreciation
Yep.
for their works.
This
which
and
so
other crazy
greatly
things you
enriched our
learn watching
lives.
Discovery Channel at 2 a.m.
Sounds like a festival that's really rooted in culture.
You know this is a big event when there's voice
Indeed.
dialogue, that's for
To
sure.
describe it in the words of the ancients, it'd be refined elegance. Unfortunately, with the flow of time, people have gradually forgotten about the 5 Kasen and the festival. Which is precisely why I've decided to revive the Iridori Festival by holding a cultural convention featuring light novels.
Of course it would be book related.
Wait a minute. Light novels?
That makes why Sinto is so heavily like advertised, because he is the bookworm.
Please stop looking at me with
Well, yeah,
those
he's
baffled
the
expressions.
famous author.
In ancient times, poetry was all the rage, but nowadays the entertainment format
Like, I'm pretty sure
of choice
some of
is
his
light
books are at
novels.
Yay Publishing House.
The important thing is not the format, but
Oh, we
the
got
creative
Yomiya
work
being
itself.
Klee.
It is impossible
We've got,
to come up with anything fresh
You
if you're
know,
stuck using
Sinto
some
and
rigid format
Yaimiko
of the
probably getting
past.
along.
Oh no.
Speaking of which,
Benty's over
don't
the
you think
bar
the
getting drunk.
concept of
Klee. Oh,
focusing on the
no.
now perfectly
Yeah.
suits the
Oh,
current Inazuma?
oh no, cadet.
Yeah.
And besides, it's a great
I feel like
opportunity to
Yomiya might be
reintroduce Inazuma
unintentionally
to
getting a
all
buff with
that through
Klee.
light novels.
Uh,
As they say, it's
well, I mean,
two
they are
birds
both
with one
pyros. They're gonna be
stone.
doing more damage.
Like, why don't we launch my bombs into the air with your fireworks?
Yes, bigger boom.
Whoa, that was close. Paimon was nearly carried away by Miko's persuasive tongue.
I mean, I wouldn't mind being carried away with that ton of hers.
We know you by now. This is all definitely stemming from your own personal interest.
I can't deny that my hobbies had no part to play in this. However, regardless of whether it's light novels or a festival, catching people's attention with a fresh concept is the essence here. Well, what do you say? Aren't you two even a little curious about what interesting things you might see at the festival?
Maybe a little. Oh, alright, Paimon's super curious now.
Come, let's pay a visit to the venue in Rito together. I promise that it will give you a whole new perspective on the festival. There we'll meet a special someone who will tell you more about your tasks.
And now it's going to convert everything into the festival, I presume. Oh yeah, I can wait, the guy that sells pearls and shit.
During the Iridori Festival, the area around the Outlander Affairs Agency will become the main exhibition space for light novels. Once things are in full swing, not only will there be lots of official and fan-created work on display, there'll also be exclusive giveaways, prizes, and new release parties.
I heard you can get a
Shogun
Shogun plushie.
International Trade Association will be called the 5 Kasen
For your
Plaza during the
teapot.
festival, and nearby shops
Oh,
will be
wow, that's a
selling
nice
special light novel
Yamiko
merchandise.
flag.
You certainly won't want to miss out.
Which apparently you can get also in your teapot, the flags.
How should Paimon put this? It's definitely not your typical festival, but it sure looks like it'll be quite the party.
I really hope that every New Year we get the lantern right, and every summer we get like an Izanuma festival.
It's in the center of the plaza.
Yes, those are...
Ah.
Oh, hi,
I did
Aito.
mention that there would be some reliable helpers coming to assist with the festivities. It appears she meant you two. At last we meet again, Traveler and Paimon. Tell me, how are you faring recently?
Hasn't been that long, but alright, buddy.
Oh, it's Ayato!
Mr. has a birthday right before he's released, so we have to wait a fucking full year to have his birthday.
Preparing festivals falls under the Yashiro
That's the
Commission's
yikes for me,
scope of
dog.
responsibilities. Seeing as Lady Yae has poured her heart and soul
Oh,
into
another
the
reason why I like the new
I'm
character
obliged to
coming
be
out.
equally
Their
dedicated.
birthday's only a day apart from mine.
Oh, nice.
Come now, Ayato. We're
Yeah,
not
theirs
strangers
27th, mine's the
here. There's no need to
26th of
sound so
July.
formal. We were just about to discuss the boards over here. They're related to our little
Mine's
helper's
April
tasks.
29th.
So I'll let
That's
you
nice.
give them a detailed rundown.
Certainly. I assume you two already know that the Iridori Festival originated from the 5 Kasen. These 5 boards are here for painting their portraits. This Iridori Festival is not only the first major festival to be held in Inazuma since the lifting of the Sakoku Decree, it is also an event deeply rooted in culture and the arts. Therefore, the Yashiro Commission has personally invited several cultural celebrities from other nations. For example, the artist we have invited to paint these portraits hails from the distant land of Mondstadt. The Yashiro Commission will arrange accommodations and food in Inazuma for each of the distinguished guests. However, we fear that staying in a foreign land may feel a little uncomfortable, which is precisely why it would be ideal to have someone familiar with both Inazuma and other nations of Teyvat to serve as a guide for our guests. I knew you would catch on. It is our hope that you would be able to guide the guests from the harbor to their residence at the
I could
International
tell them
Trade
how I was
Association,
hunted
while
down and
providing
almost
any necessary
and tried to be
assistance
skewered
along the
by
way.
the men here, and be
This
careful.
arrival schedule
And I
includes
had
the
to deliver a
details of the
love
ships
letter
on which the
because there
guests will
was
be arriving.
strife
All you simply
between
have to do
families.
is go to the docks at the indicated times.
Yes, a shrew, Romeo and Juliet.
Alright. 2 days before the festival, sip and guess. Large passenger ship boards from Mondstadt. A guest painter, Calx, and his dependent. Estimate arrival 8 a.m. Second day of the festival, sip and guess. Large passenger ship, calligraphers, painters from Leeway, theater mechanist players, and guest writer Zenhu. Estimated arrival 10 a.m. Third day, large cruise ship, stomp over 1 person. Estimated arrival 9 a.m. one person. That's probably Klee. And then the day following the release event, sip and guest small pass and sip 2 persons.
It's settled then. My, look at the time. I have to meet with my editors, so I must be going now.
Hey.
During the festival, most of the Yai Publishing House's editors will be staying near the.
All right, Roos. Thanks for hanging out with me and with the farm session.
Problems, you may find them there.
This festival requires the full cooperation of the Tri-Commission, and there are still many minor details which require my attention, so I must excuse myself for now. I'll leave the guests in your hands.
Ooh, I wonder because we're gonna be eventually meeting Ito.
Let's take a closer look and be sure to pick up the passengers according to the times written on it.
But yeah, because Ito is involved in this, I wonder if he's gonna mention Kuki as like a little thing. What does the compass technically do again? I think I have to be like somewhat close by. Ooh, that statue wasn't always there. That wasn't always there, right? That's beautiful. That's wallpaper material right there. All right, wait for the following day, 6 o'clock. It's true. We might just see, we actually might get to see her in this event. Oh, the following. I have to do the whole. Hi, how are you doing, Mary? Oh, I was right on the spot too. Hell yeah. All right. Wait, are we gonna see Klee right away? Is this gonna be the Klee cutscene? This is the Klee cutscene. Get ready for Klee, guys.
Hello, you must
Nope, never mind.
in the Iridori Festival. We're the festival guides, and we'll show you around.
Yes, that's right. We are bards from Mondstadt. Word has it that Inazuma has undergone many changes of late. We hope to find fresh inspiration here.
Spoiler spy, you haven't done the festival yet?
These guests are all bards, aren't they? Well, where's Tongaff Bard then? Huh. Strange. He's pretty famous in Mondstadt. Do you think he didn't receive an invitation?
Oh, he's probably already got here.
Why's that? Oh, Paimon sees what
Okay,
you do.
Mary.
Even though Venti no longer rules over
Take care, cutie.
he's still an Archon. If he came rushing to Inazuma at the first mention of a festival, not only would it seem a little childish, it would also sort of be shameless of him.
Oh, yay.
Mr. Honorary Knight, Paimon!
It's Klee! Were you also invited to the Iridori Festival?
Probably just snuck on, to be honest.
No, Albedo's the one who received the invitation. But because everyone in the Knights of Favonius has been really busy these days, Albedo arranged for someone here to issue me a dependent pass.
Greetings, Traveler and Paimon. After hearing that Inazuma was making preparations for the Irodori Festival, I predicted that I might run into
Well, you
you
predicted right.
Ha! Paimon knew it! Albedo's the one they've invited to paint the 5 Kassen!
It seems that you already know why I'm here. Just so you're aware, I'll be using my pen name in Inazuma, Calx. Oh, by the way, do you know where the International Trade Association is? I'll be meeting with the editorial director of the Yai Publishing House.
Bye-bye, Mary.
Yeah, the International Trade Association is where you'll be staying in Inazuma. We'll be heading there too.
Great. Let's get going then.
Wow, it's so beautiful here.
It is very beautiful.
Never seen before.
Slow down, Klee. Please be careful not to bump into others. Telling Klee so many stories about Inazuma during the trip was probably not the best idea. As a result, she could hardly sleep all the way here. It appears she's even more excited now that we've arrived. Strange. It seems that
Yeah, I mean, kids are gonna be very energetic about stupid things.
I'm certain he said that he'd be sure to arrive before me. This might be a problem. Well, Mr. Hirayama was supposed to meet with me and give me some reference materials about the 5 Kasen today. That way, I could better visualize the content for my paintings.
You mean you had no idea what you'd be painting before you arrived in Inazuma?
I like how Glee's in the background, just looking around.
5 Kasen by name. Because of the sheer age of the tale, very little has been passed down to this day. So Mr. Hirayama decided to help me collect some more information. I'm the type of painter who can complete a painting quickly as long as I'm inspired. So I agreed on only receiving the details today.
So when do the paintings have to be done by?
According to the festival plans, the portraits will be revealed one at a time throughout the various stages of the Irodori Festival. The first one, depicting Suiko, will need to be done before the festival's official opening ceremony, which is the day after tomorrow.
The day after tomorrow? Then you're already running out of time!
There's no need to panic. When I was working on light novel illustrations, because the manuscripts are shipped by boat, things were always tight and finished at the last minute. Just last month, to ensure the latest book of A Legend of Sword would be finished for the Irodori Festival, I had to complete the final chapter's illustrations the same day I received the manuscript. I heard that my illustrations were sent to print as soon as they arrived in Inazuma. I still don't know how well they turned out.
Well, they probably turned out pretty well. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, there's like only like 4 days left of my for that code to get that discount with HelloFresh. If you have been thinking about it, this is your last chance.
So that I can be better prepared.
Oh, right! The editors of the Yai Publishing House will all be around the Outlander Affairs Agency these next few days. Who knows? Maybe Mr. Hirayama's over there too. We'll take you over there to see if we can find him, Albedo.
Alright, it's worth a try. Klee, you haven't slept for a while now. Please stay at our residence in the International Trade Association and get some rest. We will be back soon.
Okie dokie. Don't worry, Albedo. I'll be on my best behavior.
Until you meet Yoimiya. What's that? Is Klee's not actually around right now. Oh. Oh, hopefully I get one.
This can't be happening. The moment we need to contact Onodera is when he's on special leave.
What now?
Kuroda and I will go back to Inazuma City for an emergency printing run. The demand for this book is so high, though. Even with the emergency prints, it still might not be enough.
Despite everything, we're still lucky that we found out today. If this had happened a few days later, then we'd really be in boiling water. Hey, do you think that suspicious guy they found in the warehouse has anything to do with this?
Well, the editorial director is on his way over there to investigate the situation as we speak.
Sorry to interrupt, but what's going on here?
Oh, hey, Traveler. Don't worry. It's nothing, just an internal issue. That's all. How can I help you?
Can we help?
I'm looking for the editorial director, Mr. Hirayama. Does anyone know where he is now?
Mr. Hirayama is currently at the warehouse down by the harbor.
Oh, hold on a second, Murata. Excuse me, but you must be Calx, the one who was invited to paint the 5 Kasen for the festival?
Yes, yeah.
Yes, that's me.
My name is Kuroda. You must be inquiring about information regarding the 5 Kasen. I do apologize, but please make yourself comfortable at the International Trade Association, and I will let Mr. Hirayama know to send you the materials right away.
Oh, no need. You guys look super busy, so we can go find him ourselves.
About that.
Excuse me, but is there something wrong with the latest volume of A Legend of Sword?
Huh? How did you know?
Uh-oh.
Since you were all aware that Mr. Hirayama needed to send me some supporting materials, that means the editorial director didn't forget about it. Instead, something urgent must have cropped up. To add to that, despite being aware that I am Calx, you were still unwilling to let me go to Mr. Hirayama directly. After considering these factors, the only reason you would try to stall me is if something happened to A Legend of Sword, which I did the illustrations for.
Well, I'm very sorry. The situation is just as you said, Calx. I suppose it doesn't hurt to tell you now. Earlier today, someone spotted a suspicious outlander sneaking around inside the Iridori Festival warehouse down by the docks. So they promptly alerted the Tenryou Commission. The Tenryou Commission was concerned about potential cargo theft, so they contacted everyone who was renting space in the warehouse. It was then that we realized that the latest copies of A Legend of Sword had suddenly gone missing.
What? The books are missing?
How many books were there? Did they literally pick up a crate?
Not only is this book an eagerly anticipated release in the last phase of the Iridori Festival, but the author, Jinyu, will be personally attending the release party as well.
Yeah.
Because of the dire situation, Mr. Hirayama immediately hurried to the warehouse to determine whether
I like how they're
the theft was
connecting
related to that
different
suspicious
characters from
outlander.
different regions here.
I see. And would be a great misfortune.
You don't see
if
that
The
too
Legend of Sword
often.
would not be released on schedule. And quite a disappointment for Jinyu as well. If Mr. Hirayama has gone to the warehouse at the docks, then I'll go down to see if I can be of any help.
So the author of A Legend of Sword is Jinyu. Sounds familiar.
Yeah, let's just out the person's name.
Oh, do you know him?
Shincho would definitely be upset if he discovers his books are missing. Let's accompany Albedo to the...
Please apply here.
Oh, this is Kazu's theme that's playing right now. Oh, hi, Fenty. And Sarah.
Huh? It's you! Why are you here?
I'm here on behalf of the Tenryou Commission, of course. Is that surprising?
No, Sarah, Paimon wasn't talking about you! So, Tone-Deaf Bard. The suspicious outlander in the warehouse wouldn't happen to be you, would it?
Considering the evidence, it appears that the suspicious outlander is indeed me.
As I have told you, you are a suspect. Before your allegations of theft and illegal entry as a stowaway are cleared, you are to remain silent. Don't make me say it again. Traveler.
You're talking to an Archon, is so funny.
Bard from Mondstadt?
Listen, Sarah. Knowing him, safe to say that he wasn't behind the theft. But what's this about being a stowaway?
Although he claims to be a special guest for the Iridori Festival, he's failed to present his invitation letter. Therefore, we can only suspect that he might have entered the country
Ahsoka
illegally.
personally invited him,
Just a moment
probably.
ago, we caught him in a dandelion wine crate near the Sailing Breeze. If it would help shed any light on the situation, then please.
I want to see Songli, Sogan, and Venti talk.
You didn't really come here illegally, did you?
Ouch, your words wound me. We've been apart for so long, and the moment we meet again, all I'm greeted with is grilling questions and suspicious glares. You arrived in Inazuma via similar means, or so I heard. You of all people should be more understanding, don't you think?
Similar means?
I know. No. We weren't stowaways. We came aboard a ship legitimately, and Toma legitimately got us passes.
I merely jest. Fear not, for the person who sent me the invitation is none other than Kamisato Ayato of Yashiro Commission. It's unlikely that someone acquainted with the likes of him would
Wait, Ayato?
legally, right?
And yeah, of course it would be the one.
Why weren't you on the same ship as the other bards?
Well, once I received the invitation letter, I couldn't help but want to come to Inazuma a little early. It was then that I happened upon a cargo ship bound for Inazuma transporting dandelion wine. So, naturally, I decided to set sail with them. Once aboard, I found the captain to be a kindred spirit, and I was treated to an abundance of fine liquor along the way. I must have fallen asleep in the cargo crate while carefully comparing the tastes of dandelion wine and Inazuman sake. And when I woke up, I found myself in this warehouse with a Tenryo Commission General
Were you
glaring at me
inside a
from
crate?
Coming from Venti, this story is quite believable. But it still feels a bit...
Excuse me, I'm the owner of the stolen goods from the IA publishing house, and there are some questions I would like to ask you. Based on what you just said, it seems you've been in the warehouse for some time now. If that's the case, did you happen to hear anything unusual?
Actually,
Yeah.
I did hear some faint footsteps around me a couple of times, but I didn't consider the sound anything out of the ordinary.
Hmm? But if you clearly heard something, why didn't you feel it was unusual?
Oh, I seem to understand now.
Huh? What did you notice, Albedo?
When it comes to burglars, they are generally associated with prying or rummaging through things. What Venti means is that he did not hear anything unusual like that. As for the sound of footsteps, because this is a warehouse where many goods are coming in and out each day, it is quite normal for people to be walking around.
That is true.
I see. But if that's the case, then we're back to square one regarding the stolen books.
No, not quite. From the facts that have been presented to us, we can draw at least 3 conclusions now. First, whoever took the novels is not a spur-of-the-moment burglar. They had their sights on the books from the very beginning. Second, the culprit was very familiar with the warehouse, and might even have a key. And third, I knew you'd catch on, Traveler. One person couldn't possibly...
Exactly, there had to at least be 2 people.
It must have been a team effort.
Although Venti with the power of wind could probably lift the crate.
Does not match up with our culprits.
Yes, I agree with your reasoning. Mr. Hirayama, the Tenryo Commission will continue by investigating the warehouse staff. If you come across any further clues,
What if he was involved?
please notify us
Like he's just
immediately.
pretending.
Yes, understood. I'll leave it to you then.
I suppose I'm free as a bird then.
Not so fast. Even though we've cleared the theft allegations, we still haven't ascertained whether your arrival in Inazuma was legal or not.
Aw, 'tis a shame. I thought surely after my honest account you might let me off the hook.
The tongue stick out!
So, where's your invitation letter, Venti?
Yes, the invitation letter. I'm truly sorry. I can't seem to remember where I may have put it.
How could you lose something so important?
Oh yeah, big old brat.
I was well aware of how important it was. But I didn't bring any luggage with me, and the letter was too big to fit in my pocket.
How big was the fucking letter?
I kept it in my hand the whole trip. Strange. Though I had a little too much to drink, I know that I kept it in a secure place. I even recall being most pleased at coming up with a good idea.
Is it inside a bottle?
If you were holding the invitation in your hand the whole time, then why did you put it down?
Well, to properly compare the taste of Mondstadt wine and Inazuman sake, I had to hold a glass.
Like an alcoholic.
I couldn't both hold the invitation and a glass at the same time. But surely I wouldn't put it in just any random place. It could easily be misplaced.
In which case, I believe there's only one place it could be. Have you figured it out, Traveler?
Huh? You're way ahead of Paimon. Do you two already know where the invitation letter is?
I would imagine hat.
Ah, yes. I remember now.
I don't think he put it in his shoes. Does not sound like a thing that he could do. They don't look sizable.
This is indeed an invitation letter issued by the Yashiro Commission. Now that we've confirmed this guest's identity...
At first I thought he put it like in a bottle in a crate or something, but...
Tonight, I would advise you to stay at the International Trade Association. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be leaving now.
There goes Sara. All right, let's go talk to Mr. Hirayama about Albedo's reference materials.
Mr. Hiroyama, I'm Calx. We had originally arranged to meet today.
Ah, yes, so you are Calx. I'm very sorry that you've arrived in Inazuma only to find such a mess. These are the materials regarding the 5 Kasen. All the information that we could find is compiled here.
Long ago, there were 5 legendary poets in Inazuma, supremely gifted in music and writing. They were honored as the 5 Kaisen, meaning 5 berries of sin and poetry. It is said that the Shogun loved their works profoundly, and every year one of them would go to Tensukaku and present their new poetry collection for Shogun's Persial. The 5 Kazen are known as Suko, Ayo no Akuna, Akihito, Shimizome, and Kura no Ji, respectively. But their real names were lost in history. According to a while so the theory, tales of the 5 Kazen had once been repeatedly adapted and performed on stage, while the 5 characters each dressed in a distinct color: green, blue, red, white, black. That's going to come into play eventually, I bet. Over time, the theory grows to referring them as these colors, hence the names we see today. Ah. So green, blue, red, white, and black. Yeah. Still, there exists another theories. For instance, they believe Suku was named after his dwelling. That's called Suku Hut. Some also say Aika and Aikito was derived from the poet's habit of marking his worlds with scarlet red seal. About the tales of the 5 Kazen, everyone in Inazuma knows the tale of the 5 Kazen and stories featuring them once in a while. Okay. Question however that the split of popularity in abundance of time, not much details survive till today. Most of them probably lost during the Great Calamity 500 years ago. According to the existing literature, during the Golden Age, when many such stories were being created, they usually followed the same set of rules. 4 poems in succession, each telling a fragment of a story from the Kazen point of view. With the 4 together, they completed the whole tale. What was curious was that not a single chapter seemed to narrate from Kurenosi's perspective. Okay, the summary. Suko, a free sake loving soul born at Benti, okay. Ordinary family. Some say he got his name Suko from the Suko hut that's the gods who lived in. I know Hukino, an old man accomplished in chess. In addition to poems, he also left behind a few novels. Some say he was actually the Shogunate official who had not made a name until his senior years. Others say he was not human but very old, consumed in human form. Aikito, a talented swordsman who is come from a martial family, from the habit of sales. Shizumi, she was once a sorry maid skilled with four arts and dancing. Later, she became the Shogun's personal attendant. Some say she resigned from her position and she became famous and devoted herself to its grace. And others say she kept serving the Shogun until her old age. And Kuranoshi, little is known about him, nor does anyone know who he really is. Maybe he explains the more varied versions of his identity as per personal story. Okay, so we're gonna learn about this guy probably eventually.
Let's see here. Yes, it's just as I had suspected. Monikers such as Suiko and Aoi no Okina aren't the real names of the 5 Kasen. Though there were once many stories regarding each of the 5 Kasen, the validity of their contents can
I'll be
be
right back.
verified in present times. Alas, what a shame.
Yeah, I'm back.
But at the very least, we know that most of the stories were written according to a similar style. So there is still something we may glean from this.
So, is the info useful for your paintings, Albedo?
To some extent, yes. However, I must admit that it is still lacking and fails to fulfill the most crucial element.
Oh, are we gonna help inspire you?
I am sorry that this information is not as exhaustive as you had hoped. However, it is not possible to gather anything more at the moment. Though Lady Yae did say that there are many variations of the story about the 5 Kasen, and everyone has a different story in their heart. So all you need to do is follow through with what's in your own heart.
The fact that there's a
Read something that you
variation on
yourself find interesting.
concerning.
That does sound like something Miko would say.
Thank you, Mr. Hiroyama. No need to worry. I'll find inspiration for the portraits.
Great. I'll leave it to you then, Calx. Oh, and there's one more thing I need to ask of everyone.
Okay.
Tomorrow morning, Mr. Genyu, the author of A Legend of Sword, will be arriving in Inazuma by boat. If you see him, please do not mention the stolen novels for the time being. Whether the stolen books are eventually recovered or not, the Yae Publishing House will do its best to ensure that the novel's release is a success. You have my gratitude. I'll be going then.
Well, seems there's nothing more we can do here.
Bye, Venti.
Let's go. Huh? Venti? What are you doing over there? You don't want us to leave you behind, do you?
Traveler, Albedo, would you mind coming over here for a moment? There's something peculiar that I think you should see.
Oh. Oh, he's actually... That's kind of cool. He's actually knelt down. That's cool.
What is it, Venti? A piece of paper?
Indeed. When I awakened to find myself in the warehouse this morning, I discovered this paper in the cargo crate where I was sleeping. I didn't think much of it then. I thought it was merely a scrap piece of paper that had fallen into the cargo. After a quick glance, I stuffed it into a place nearby. But on second thought, I think it's worth having you take a look at what's written on it.
The 5 Kazen splendor is Shuku. My dwelling was far from the wider world, but for my fame, my peace was disturbed. In Blue Cloud, I went before Itsusuku to present our work, but Aya's work was missing a page. I knelt and begged for divine wrath to be stilled, and I told what I knew of how it was lost. Previous night I had been drunk, and then a person's shadow had passed over me. Some treacherous cancel must have stolen the poem, leading to my great loss of faith.
Let me see. Suiko chapter. Wait a minute. Isn't Suiko the name of one of the 5 Kasen?
Yes,
The
yes.
story told in this poem roughly boils down to Suiko getting tipsy and letting some poems that were meant for the Shogun get stolen.
Hey, sounds familiar with somebody.
This story sounds familiar to my ear. Where have I heard it?
Seriously? It's literally the same story you just experienced yesterday.
Oh, indeed it is. Interesting, isn't it?
Yes, I concur. The person who left this paper could quite possibly be the criminal, or even a witness to the theft. But why leave the paper here in such a
calling
fashion?
card.
And if the one who left it here was a witness, why didn't they attempt to stop the burglary?
Alright, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Meeting together in Inazuma like this is a most rare occasion. Since we've been busy from the start of the day, let us find an inn with good drink to keep our thirst at bay.
Hey! You just sobered up and you're already thinking about more
Yeah,
drinks?
that's Fancy in a nutshell.
Let's not forget that Albedo still has a portrait to complete. We don't have time to be slacking off.
No, it's fine. Let's all go for a drink together. It'll be my treat.
Wait a minute. What about your portrait?
As I mentioned before, I'm the kind of artist who can work quickly once I'm inspired.
No.
And now, it seems I've found my source of inspiration. If I use a model as reference
Does
for the piece,
Albedo
we must pay him back
need a
with the appropriate
vision?
recompense.
Or is he created to have Dio power?
One year, the poet Suiko made his way to Tenshukaku and presented the Kasen's work
Of
for the Shogun's
course
perusal.
you'd so
But a
fancy as
page
the
from the works
person.
of Aoi no Okina had been torn out, and Suiko was questioned regarding the matter. Suiko pleaded guilty.
This is Makoto
He
too, by the
admitted
way.
to drinking at the tavern the night before, and vaguely recalled a mysterious figure approaching while he was intoxicated.
Inactivities.
Wow, you really came through, Albedo. You were able to complete the first portrait before the opening ceremony.
Yes, it really is a sight to behold. Not only does it harken to the traditional style of Inazuma, but it also makes use of modern aesthetics.
Yeah, you.
My figure is particularly striking. Even though I'm sound asleep in the portrait, I still appear as glorious as always.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, don't get too full of yourself, Tone Deaf Bard. You were just a model. The person in the artwork isn't actually you. Well, Albedo, who will be your next portrait?
The next one will be Aoi no Okina of the 5 Kasen.
Albedo, might I suggest waiting a little before starting on the next one? Who knows? You might soon discover another story.
Another story?
I believe he's referring to the possibility of finding another paper with tales of the 5 Kasen. According to the reference materials I was given, we've only found the first of a total of 4 chapters.
Do you think the mysterious person who left the first paper will strike again?
Most likely.
It certainly is a possibility. Also, there are some points regarding the stories of the 5 Kasen that have left me rather curious. For example, the reference materials make mention of 5 legendary figures, yet all the popular stories only consist of 4 parts. It appears that throughout all the stories, there is never a chapter dedicated to Kuronushi.
Yes, I'm also curious about these stories myself. But who knows? They may merely be akin to the old saying in Mondstadt. Seeds of stories brought by the wind and cultivated by time. So for now, we need but just wait patiently.
Who is this Genyu everyone keeps talking about?
Enjoy the blessing of Lesser Lord Kusanagi.
Okay, so we can do what the blue feathers, but let's do this. So 2 days for all of the event to be done. So Wednesday we will do the rest. You know what? We could also probably just wait for next Sunday. See, walking back and forth sometimes. See, your aid, the suit, today's greatest learning. All right. Yeah. Oh, so it's okay. So one of them is going to be chakra blooms. Okay, or do I? Thank you for the head pat. How do I take the picture? Is there a device for that? Do I just use the regular camera? Nakara Beats will have and then we could do that work? I did just take 4 photos of different things. Is there any... Oh... No, that's the other event. That's the picture event. That's all done. Well, I'm gonna look this up because I'm confused. Oh, okay. You have to use that camera, not the... Not that. Okay. Hmm.
Illusion shattered. Shine down.
So it's below us. So we need Naku weed, which I know we can get some over here. Also, we got the beetle that might be a thing. Asshole. Okay, does the beetle count? Yes. Yeah, Naku weed should also be like down here. Huh. Apparently I missed this Oculus. Okay. Do you think pearls are gonna count? Oh, okay. I'm just gonna say no to that. There's the sea jelly thins. I believe there's some sea jellies over yonder. Right. Wait, I know there's sea jellies. It's either sea jellies or it's gonna be these fruits maybe. I need to take a photo. Alright. Which I just did.
The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory.
Is there really legendary treasure in Inazuma? Is there really legendary treasure in Inazuma?
Okay. Read the message there. Oh.
What a coincidence. I was wondering where I might be able to find you, and here you are. Yes, indeed. I believe Klee has missed you tremendously.
We love Klee too.
As much as I'd like to sit and chat with you, this time I'm here mainly for Klee.
Oh, the Klee go missing.
Klee here, I told her many stories about Inazuma. It got her very excited.
Oh, there's Klee right there.
Local culture here. However, I've got other things to do.
Oh, so you want me to babysit?
Painting the portraits of the 5 Kasen. Over the next couple of days, I won't have the time to show her around. Inazuma is not like Mondstadt. I can't just let Klee wander off by herself when I'm busy with other things. So I had to have her stay at the International Trade Association while I finish my work. She hasn't complained, but I can tell she's.
I mean, she's always stuck in like solitary confinement, so.
Fortunately, I now have you and Paimon. So,
Yay, Mr. Honorary Knight's here! What you talking about, Mr. Honorary Knight? Are we gonna go play? Yeah! But Albedo is really busy. I can't go too far away or he'll be worried about me.
Aww.
Aw, Klee, you're such a thoughtful kid. Paimon's a very thoughtful kid.
Sir.
Paimon always thinks of you whenever she's eating a delicious slime. Yeah, that's more like it. Anyway,
The attitude.
cruel not to let Klee go out when she was so excited to come here. Yep. Allow the almighty traveler and dependable Paimon to bring Klee on a tour of Inazuma.
Klee? Do you want to go play with
Oh, you're Mia, you're Mia.
As you know, Klee is our Spark Knight. You must keep her safe and sound. By which I mean, try to keep her out of trouble. For instance, if a mountain in Inazuma was to lose one of its peaks, or if there were an explosion somewhere in the city, Klee could very well get in
No
trouble.
explosions, wink.
Glad to hear it.
I promise I'll bring you back an awesome souvenir, Mr. Albedo.
Great. I look forward to it.
There are loads of cool things to do in Inazuma. Try the local cuisine, visit a shrine. What do you want to do, Klee? Cuisine? What's that? You know, food and drink. Paimon just meant we could take you to a local restaurant. A restaurant? Yay! Snack time! Got it! Alright, snack time it is! Let's go!
Thank you for taking I heard lighting fires is strictly prohibited in both Rito and Inazuma. During the Irodori Fest, Klee's already run off.
That's funny. Oh, so can I actually buy a plushie now? Nope. Aww. Oh, we better. I really hope that we do end up. I really want to see Yoimiya and Klee meet. Oh, we get to pick the poem. Ooh. The day I took a leave of my leave of living, I fell in love with all things again. When tired at last, seeking the striving, I heard again freedom's refrain. The radiant flowers are brought to bloom, their scent noble, lovely strain. Then suddenly I saw was seen breeze that helped push me ashore. The 11th thin strive reframe in the woods lies armor of violet hue, 'tis the unspoken blessing from a foreign god. Okay. Some wits. We also get some transcend. Ooh, we get some more. let's do the next poem. We'll walk around with Klee after that, and then we'll do the next story quest. And there'll be 2 other quests on top of that after.
The passenger ship from Lyra that we're supposed to meet should be arriving soon. Let's go to the docks.
Okay, so take pictures of different animals. Okay, well, I know foxes tend to be over here.
You know that Shincho will be on board, right? So we should be careful not to say anything about the stolen novels.
Illusion shattered! There is no escape!
This should be foxes. Somewhere around here, right? I'm not crazy. I'm pretty confident.
Solidify. Stabilize.
Ah, there we go. Some Tanuka. Will these count? No, they don't count. But these are technically animals, right? Huh. Where would we find? Oh, wait a minute. There, I know that I do know that, like, there's the snake thingies over in this area. Okay, oh, are these cranes count? Do these cranes count? Oh, that's all I want to do. They do. Alright, that's one. That's another one right there, right? Okay. Oh, I need to exit that. And wasn't there like gecko? Ooh. Pretty sure there's geckos as well. Toss the fox so we can see a fox. That'd be great. Oh. That's a creature, right? Okay, so we got... And then aren't there like near the shrine there has to be some animal, right? I'm not crazy to think that it'd be at least one animal.
Shine down.
Yeah, there's a fox. All right. Yeah, we got what we needed. Probably do the Kitsune one. I feel like that might have a really nice ring to it. Dear friend, yet from old days, which the toy could have been begun there. Imagine all the nights of Telltale and their mystery and enchantment, Star Center partner meeting. Imagine our house around far from the passive call. And imagine all our wind dreams to bore in the wind sunny days like birds flying. I like this one. Okay, let's do this one. Walk around with Klee. How's chat doing, by the way? Hopefully you're all doing well.
Try some creative cooking.
See, here's some food.
Wow, something smells so good. I think it's coming from this
And
steaming thingy.
ramen.
Mr. Honorary Knight, look at this noodly soup. It's so pretty. There's so many nice things inside.
Klee's adorable.
Noodly soup. It's tonkotsu ramen, actually. Oh, so, what are those yellow and red thingies on that plate?
You're kidding, right? Those are tri-flavored skewers.
And what about this little yellow cake?
That's an egg roll. They're amazing. Have you really not tried one before?
Oh, this is adorable. Klee interacting with other kids.
Tri-flavored delicious.
They sure are. Guess you're not from around here if you haven't tried any of these before. Let me buy you an egg roll with my allowance so you can get a taste
Oh,
of
so cute.
Really? But Master Jean said I shouldn't go taking other people's things. Also, that's your allowance, right? Taking another kid's allowance just seems kind of wrong.
Oh, I remember you. You're Yoimiya's friend.
Oh no.
How come you know how to make egg rolls?
Why not?
Egg rolls are a piece of cake for this guy. Why don't you make some for Clea and Ewell? Really?
You're learning.
You're learning.
Oh,
All right, we'll
God.
those egg rolls.
Special yakitori for sale. Come and try some.
Oh, I need more sugar. Alright, that's gonna take 2 minutes. Alright, well. I'll just leave Clea over here for now. And we'll start the other thing. So who from Leeway are we going to be getting? So we know Shincho,
Hi there. You must be visiting from Liyue to participate in the Iridori
but
Festival.
who else from Leeway are we going to get?
And we'll take you on to the
Are we going to see Chunyun? Are we going to see Ikin? No, they're probably too busy.
Huh? Is it Paimon or have we met somewhere before?
Is that the guy with the...
Yes, in fact we have. I'm Shu from
Yeah.
the Commerce Guild. Aboard this ship we have calligraphers, painters, and even players of Theater Mechanicus. The inventor of Theater Mechanicus previously came to the Feiyun Commerce Guild seeking investment. Although the guild manager was not interested, Master still wanted to support them. We heard that they'd be demonstrating the game and letting people try Theater Mechanicus at the Iridori Festival. So the guild manager instructed
Yeah, so this is the
Master
other...
to take
This is the game
opportunity to
mode.
come to Inazuma and investigate the product's potential.
Oh, speaking of which, where's the young master?
Master, he's,
Seasick?
Xingqiu's just sitting there, sound asleep.
What? Oh. It's the Traveler and Paimon. I presume you're guests in Inazuma as well?
Well, I guess is a loose term, I would say.
Oh, we aren't actually guests. We're actually guides for the Iridori Festival.
Please, no need to worry. I was a little too caught up in a novel on the voyage here. When I finally realized what time it was, the first rays of dawn were already peeking over the horizon. Yes, now that we've arrived, the Kanjo Commission will likely wish to inspect our invitation letter. Let's keep it in hand, shall we? Huh? That's odd.
What?
There was a piece of paper underneath my bag. Strange. I don't recall seeing it there before.
Ooh, let Paimon have a look.
Coin glorious court life was my youth, an old age been like haze, no wish to treacherous, but fairy life was friends, so I sought out my old work. My clothes, do I understand the reason behind all this that happened? Only a serious person motivates. Okay.
There's no doubt
This is on a different boat.
The handwriting looks exactly the same.
The story you found before?
Oh yeah, in the warehouse down by the... the poem hunt competition.
The poem hunt competition.
A friend of ours is on Rito to paint portraits of the 5 Kasen. You know, as part of the Iridori Festival. Poetic stories about the 5 Kasen have been hidden in various places nearby. If you can find one of the stories and give it to this friend of ours, then there's a chance you'll become the model for the next portrait.
Wait a moment. So you mean that...
I mean, he is all blue.
It's hard coming up with stuff on the spot like that.
There is a chance of meeting Calx in person?
Oh god, Sincho, yep.
Huh?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. You could say that.
Really? That's wonderful! I knew that Calx would attend the Irodori Festival, but convincing my father to let me come to Inazuma was proving to be quite the high hurdle. I had to really rack my mind to come up with the excuse of evaluating the investment value of Theater Mechanicus. Just a few days later, word then came that Calx would be busy painting portraits of the 5 Kasen during the festival. It is a most rare opportunity for both Calx and I to be in Inazuma together, but it seemed he would be too busy with the portraits to meet with me. So, I felt quite disappointed for some time now.
Don't worry, Shincho. Even though Calx has work to do, he still has time to see friends. We can take you to see him right now. Also, we heard that Calx did illustrations for your A Legend of Sword novel.
Ah, so you've already heard. To be honest, my works have drawn little interest in Liyue. However, the novels are selling quite well in Inazuma with the help of Calx's beautiful illustrations. Calx is not only a skilled artist, but he also carries out his craft with great alacrity. I heard that it took him merely a few hours to finish the illustrations for the latest chapter. But when I looked at the art, the brushwork did not even look the slightest bit rushed. His work is truly exquisite. Oh my, I was beginning to get carried away there. Let us depart, quickly now.
Okay.
Luckily, the idea of meeting Albedo managed to draw Shincho's attention and keep the situation under wraps. Let's just hope we don't let anything slip while meeting Albedo.
This is what they call
A regional specialty, so okay. Hi. I looked really shocked there. I don't know. I guess the tracking must make it be look shocked there. Okay, where did I leave Clea? Over here, right? Up here. Okay, I can now make the egg rolls. I'm kind of curious what this spice is. So it's a worse effect. Why would I ever want to do that?
Mr. Honorary Knight, what do egg rolls taste like?
They taste like egg. How you doing today, Ash?
Wow, you really can cook them. You're awesome, mister.
It's sweet. So yummy. Yep. It's delicious. Traveler, you are the best.
Yeah, these egg rolls are pretty good.
Yeah, we did it in front of the stall who just lost on money.
Who is Yoimiya? She makes egg rolls too?
Yoimiya can do anything. She tells stories, keeps goldfish, makes fireworks, and gives us candy too.
Yes, you told me.
Pretty much the best and most awesome person ever.
For me, the best, most awesome person in the world is my mom. And Klee knows loads of other great people too, like Mr. Albedo, Mr. Honorary Knight, Master Jean, Kaya. Surely she's not going to name everyone she knows.
Oh, well, I don't know any of those people. But anyways, I still want to introduce you to Yoimiya. If you want, I'll take you to find her. In most festivals, Yoimiya's so busy that you can never find her. But this festival's different. She has free time.
I guess there's not as many fireworks, is why.
She seems like she hasn't been in a great mood recently. But maybe
Oh, I'm sure somebody who likes explosions will cheer Yoimiya real up. Rebooting. Did you have a lot of fun with your friend? Yoimiya, Klee, Yoimiya.
Don't be sad. Oh, I know. Let me tell you something that'll cheer you up. Yesterday, I won 3 beetle fights in a row against that guy with the horns on his head.
Wow, Matsuzaka. Nice work. It's not easy to beat Ito.
Don't worry, Yoimiya. Maybe you can't light fireworks during the Iridori Festival, but there are still lots of other fun things to do.
I know. Thanks, you guys. It's just that fireworks are banned in the city for a few days. I'm not that upset, really.
Yoimiya, it's me! I want to introduce you to a new friend, an Outlander girl. I just met her. Wait, what's your name again?
Klee. My name is Klee.
Nice to meet you, Klee. I'm Yoimiya, and I run Naganahara Fireworks.
Hello.
I love the cute outfit, with the hat and the cool little symbols. So unique. And your backpack, wow, it's really well made.
That's a 4-leaf clover. Mom and Master Jean said it can bring me good luck.
Really? That's awesome! I bet everyone would love one of those. Also, that little fairy on your backpack is super cute, too.
That's Dodoko, my best friend. We always go fish blasting together in Starfell Lake.
Oh, Dodoko? What an interesting name. I really like it.
Oh.
Yep. My mom says that when a Dodoko is born, it rides the wind and goes off on a big adventure.
Ride the wind and go off on a big adventure? Klee, your mom sounds like a very cool
Yeah, Klee is adorable.
Yep. My mom is the best and most awesome person ever. And Yoimiya, Iwao was right. You're a really cool person, too.
Thanks, Klee. I feel like we really get each other.
We'll be great friends, I'm sure of it.
It's so heartwarming watching these two chat away.
Hey, Klee! Since you like four-leaf clover so much, why don't I make a firework with a four-leaf clover pattern and set it off for you?
Oh.
Yeah!
Oh.
And after the fireworks, we can go fish blasting with Dodoko. Hold on a second. Fish blasting? No way! Albedo was pretty clear about that.
Oh, oops. I got so excited that I completely forgot about that.
Aww.
The folks from the Yashiro Commission specifically warned me that no fireworks are allowed in Inazuma during the Iridori Festival.
Why is that?
What? It's not allowed? But... Aww.
Okay, then. Hey, come on! You just made a new friend! This is a happy occasion. Why are you suddenly so upset? Yeah, we still have loads of things we can do.
By the way, this is a world quest that's voiced. It's not even a story quest, so this is a rare moment.
What do you say, Klee? Sounds like the Iridori Festival could be a real blast.
Okay, then. Let's go!
Yes, yes. Lee is adorable.
I still don't get why you... Dummy, Yoyami is upset because she can't set off fireworks for everyone during the Iridori Festival.
Oh, this is the flower thing. Okay, so that's the flower thing that's gonna come out.
The venue of the Iridori Festival. Look at all...
Outlander Brigade. When the wind of death blew towards the blonde samurai? Oh, what a long name. Must be a new one. I've never heard of it.
By
Okay, okay, Mary. See you again later.
Mia, this is a really strange name.
Who's this Kawabunga? It's pronounced Kayabuki Ike. That would be me. Outlander Brigade is a new series of mine, and When the Wind of Death Blew Towards the Blonde Samurai is the first volume.
Outlander's Big Grade? Is it a story about the best of friends? Kaya says that every good story has to have best friends in it.
Aw, Clee, so adorable.
Absolutely not. I would never allow such cliches in one of my novels. This is a book about betrayal, blood, and tears. A long and lonely struggle. A stubborn samurai's path to the truth. This is the kind of story that needs to be told.
Oh, is that right? Well, I'm not sure that's a very, suitable story for Klee. We might keep looking around.
Hey, miss! Don't go! Are you sure you don't want a copy? I'll give you 40% off.
Yeah, no, you didn't really sell us on it, buddy. Oh, look at Clee. Hold on, we're all walking together.
Flowers for Princess Fischl. Oh, look! It's Fischl's story!
Oh, Fizzle story, hell yeah.
That's right! Flowers for Princess Fischl. Have you read this book before, Klee?
Nope, but I know Fischl's story. Fischl always hangs out with Oz. Everyone in the Adventurers Guild knows. It's just like how me and Dodoko are always together. I wonder if Dodoko is getting bored now.
Oh, Klee, I'm afraid it can't be helped. There are a lot of flammable items at the festival, and we have to be careful not to start a fire.
Darn. It seems like even the Iridori Festival can't cheer Klee and you and me up. There must be plenty of things you can do with Dodoko besides lighting fireworks and going fish blasting.
Yeah, like, wait, so that's what you're suggesting?
That's right! The Iridori Festival is a place for putting your work on display. You could show Dodoko's story for everyone here! Bingo! What do you think of that idea, Klee?
Mr. Albedo taught me how to paint.
Ooh, a clay painting.
Dodoko's adventure in Inazuma.
That's very imaginative. I think it's a great idea. We could even put the finished story on display at the festival.
Yay! Great! Dodoko will be so happy.
Perfect. Okay, so I have some paper, paintbrushes, and paint at the shop. Let's go to the shop and paint your story there.
Yay! Let's go! Let's go!
Those two can run so fast when they're motivated. We better catch up.
Check out our fairy tale picture books.
I mean, they can't go. Oh, they got. Never mind. They got real fucking far. Like, nah, they could have gone that far. Immediately looks like they're literally half across the island. How many of these blooms do I actually currently have? $30, and I believe I need 45 now for Ayato. Yeah.
There is no escape.
That's still progress.
Shine down.
Hello.
Klee and I just had a discussion, and we've decided.
We're gonna keep the content of the story a secret from you guys for now.
Uh-oh.
Obviously, I can't tell you why. Or, you'll see. Don't worry. You can keep exploring the festival while we're busy in the shop. We'll be here when you get back.
Are you gonna paint with fireworks?
We should get going. Let's go inside and start painting.
Again, I feel like you're gonna end up doing fireworks.
Paimon was hoping that we could all paint together. So unfair. Actually, Paimon's got an idea. Come on, let's go around to the windows and take a sneaky peek.
Do we have the option not to do that?
So, what does Dodoko do after getting to Inazuma?
Dodoko goes to eat tri-flavored skewers, tonkatsu ramen, and egg rolls.
Ooh, that sounds great! Is that what you're painting? It looks beautiful! Once you're done painting, let's go get it printed. We'll print a whole bunch of copies and go hand them out at the festival. Although it'll cost a lot more to get it printed. Let me see if I've got enough saved
Yeah,
up.
they are.
It's okay, Yoimiya. I have some mora. Look.
50 mora is probably not quite enough.
Aww.
Well, if we don't have enough, we can ask the Traveler for ideas.
Mr. Honorary Knight has helped a lot already. I don't want to trouble him. So, I think I should just go fish blasting.
No fish blasting. Paimon and the Traveler
Oh,
said so.
Klee.
Oh. Then we've got no choice. We'll have to go see Mr. Albedo.
Who's Mr. Albedo?
He's my older older brother. He's super duper smart. He can do anything. And he knows how to paint, too. He paints Hilly Charles, Kaya, and even Dodoko. That's why he came to Inazuma this time, to do paintings for everyone.
Oh, is that right? Then I guess Mr. Albedo must be an artist working with the iPublishing House.
An artist? Oh, that means he has 2 jobs. One as an alchemist.
Alchemist.
Alchemy, and the other as an artist doing paintings for people. Yoimiya, let me show you something. Mr. Albedo taught me you can paint Dodoko's color like this.
Wow, I can see the resemblance. All right, I'll paint the streets, and Klee, you fill in Dodoko's colors. Hey, you can even write the story over here to explain what's happening in the painting.
Okay, let's write this.
Oh.
Shoot! Paimon didn't hear the last part.
Of course we didn't. Of course we didn't.
Dodoko sure had a lot of fun in Inazuma.
Those two sound like they really did go on an adventure with Dodoko. They couldn't be happier.
Now, we have to get Dodoko's story printed. Come on, let's go to the iPublishing House.
Do we get to keep a copy of the painting? That'll be fucking amazing.
Here we are. This is the Yai Publishing House.
Yai Publishing House. Ooh, it's Auntie Aratani. I know Auntie Aratani.
Oh?
Auntie? Who's that calling me Auntie? Oh, it's the little girl who came with Mr. Calx. How can I help you, little girl?
Auntie Aratani, can you help me get Dodoko's story printed so that everybody can see it?
Oh,
story, huh?
he's so adorable.
Is Dodoko the main character?
Not only that.
Oh my god, how can you say no?
Huh? I don't quite understand.
We'd better explain this to her.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, Dodoko's an interesting situation.
True, but I'm sorry. The deadline has passed for accepting printing orders for the Iridori Festival.
Auntie, are you saying Dodoko won't be able to meet everyone after all?
God. No, you fucker, you can't say no to Klee. No, you're making Klee cry. It's a crime.
You still have me and the Traveler? We'll think of something. Miss Aratani, is there any way at all we can still get this printed? We can pay extra. And if you're short on staff to help with the printing, I can pitch in.
Miss Yoimiya,
Oh,
I
it just-
understand your sentiment, but I'm afraid it's not as simple as that. We've been printing many.
It's Klee's theme
works
too,
for
that's
this
funny.
festival, and a lot of the books are already well behind schedule. The printing press is already working overtime to try and catch up. At a time like this, we really can't squeeze any more jobs in.
What do we do? Seems like we might have to give up on this idea.
Oh, we'll find a way.
No, I won't let that happen. I remember this one time when I was little. Pop said he'd take me to the festival, but he was so busy with work that he forgot all about it. I waited and waited and kept wondering when Pops was finally gonna take me there. Eventually, people started coming home from the festival. That night, I cried miserably. To this day, I still remember how sad I felt. I don't want Klee to feel the same way. If we can't get it printed, then we'll just have to find our own way. I can paint. Over the next few days, I'll paint as many as I can. Then we'll take those to the festival.
Oh, fucking hell.
My, Yoimiya has quite a determined spirit.
Oh yeah, Miko's gonna say, fuck it, we're printing it.
It's Miko, and Albedo too.
We heard everything.
Oh, Lady Ai.
It's okay, I know. You were just following the rules. Plus, we really are quite behind schedule with the printing. But our mission at Yae Publishing House is to bring dreams and happiness to the masses.
Exactly.
It would be a crying shame if we couldn't even help one adorable little girl fulfill her wish. Let me think. Oh, I know. Yoimiya, little girl, you can print your book, but on one condition, okay?
Of course, Lady Guji. Just tell us. Whatever this condition is, I am ready to face it.
Dear me, it's nothing that horrendous.
Well, you are known to be a little conniving.
All I mean is, if you want to get your work printed now, there is only one way. You have to combine it with another print. However, there is only a small amount of space remaining in the book in question. Your book is too big, so you have to reduce it to about half the size to make it fit. Is this a sacrifice that you're willing to make?
Klee, Lady Guji is saying that we can print the book if we shrink it to half the size. Are you okay with that?
Yup, I am. Thanks, Miss Guji lady.
What an adorable little girl. Well, that settles it. Aratani, make sure it gets printed with tonight's batch.
Yes, Lady Ai. I'll get right on it.
Oh my god.
Running the prints is a plausible solution, but it'll cause a lot of extra work for the printing press. I am terribly sorry about that.
No problem. Just think of it as my greeting gift for little Klee.
Aww. Look at that face.
The Yae Publishing House will need your help with the illustrations again next time, Mr. Calx. You could also consider it as my investment in you. All right, I won't disturb you two any longer. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Yay! Everything worked out perfectly. Now, we just need to wait for an update from the Yae Publishing House.
Yoimiya, Traveler. Thank you for keeping Klee so exceptionally well entertained for me.
No worries.
Yes, you're right. Klee is family, after all.
So wait for the print the next day. Okie dokie. What day was between 14 and 16? Alright. When you have the power of time on your hands.
Backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
Alright, let's go see how the story turns out. Let's see the story.
Look, Mr. Honorary Knight, Auntie Aratani brought us Toloko's story.
Now we can finally see what secrets Klee and Yoimiya were keeping from us.
Oh, it's really nothing that
Ruse, are you still around?
It's the story of Toloko and me.
And me. And you guys.
Oh, story time, guys. All Dodecos must someday ride the wind and waves and go on an adventure. Jen's beautiful mother once said that. And just as she had predicted, our Dodeco was so happy when its best friend Klee said she was going to nation the blatant front fencer. Of course, Dodeco loves eating delicious food with Klee, a good hunter, and loves listening to the bard sing. But Dodeco loves counting the stars in the sky and twisting flowers into garlands together with Klee more. After all the Dodecos long to ride the wind and waves on an adventure. To get to Inazuma, one needs to pass through the wild winds and pass over great waves, but Dodeco did not fear the howling wind, but that was the blessing of the Anima Archon. Dodeco did not worry about the rolling waves either, for it was very brave. Of course, Dodeco didn't, I see the picture, didn't want Klee to have to brave such a dangerous, but best friends, they were bound to protect each other, and Dodeco did not want to be apart from Klee anyway. Without Klee, adventures would be like sweet flowers that cannot bloom, lonely and sad things. Even if Dodeco were to cover every inch of it by land or sea, it would be meaningless. But there was no point in hesitating. Dodeco and the best friend Klee were off on an adventure, and so they rowed on the boat, and they would be able to fly freely in the sky, or swim happily in the sea. The Klee smile and a bit of stories was a good trade. This is like a full-blown, like, sorry, I had to take a screenshot of this shit. In Inazuma, the nation of lightning and fire. This is, oh my god. In Inazuma, the nation of lightning and flowers, grasses were all purple, and the fish and the birds were also purple. Everything is purple. Albedo would probably run out of purple paint and try to paint it all. Clearly, he couldn't be around to draw with Klee and Dodeco. Albedo was an adult after all, and sometimes adults have to do adult things. Fortunately, Dodeco still had Klee. Klee would often find happy things to do. As long as Dodeco was with Klee, Dodeco would never be bored. Klee also had lots of friends in Inazuma, Mr. Honorary Knight, Paimon, and Yoimiya. They all joined Dodeco for the most fun adventure in the Inazuma. Hooray for adventure! Mr. Honorary Knight took Dodeco up the tall Mount Yogo. When they got to the sacred Sakura, they were so tired from all the climbing they had fell asleep. When did that happen? And when they woke up, everyone had grown wings like Tenku. These wings were red, Yoimiya's was gold, and Mr. Honorary Knights were blue. Okay, so this is Vivid Dream right here. As for Paimon, Paimon can fly without wings, so Paimon didn't grow any. Everyone opened their wings up and caused a huge gust of winds to set so forth. Zoom! And the Sarai man's hair was all messed up. And no, oh no, she looked angry, but better run quick. The adventure truly was fun, but with a Klee's stomach, oh, it would be like Klee's stomach started calling out. Oh no, how could they have forgotten? Eating is important. Part of adventure too. Nom nom nom, and so everyone ate onigiri they brought along, and they had a great time. Dodeco and Paimon finished their share very quickly, and as the very full Dodeco looked at Klee's smile, it couldn't help but think. Eating Klee and others is the most happiest thing for Dodeco. Oh my fucking god, this is just so fucking adorable. And I didn't know I needed this, but I needed this. Oh yes, if you're reading this, you're truly still part of this adventure together, laughing and enjoying food together. If you experience this together with everyone, then you must be good friends. In which case, you're invited to Yoimiya's fireworks show as well. Yes. Well, everyone was happily what Safari Sumi said, as long as our meditate doesn't run dry, our minds will be freer than others. And Klee blurted out, we'll always be best friends. See, Dodeco was so happy to be together with its good friends, and now Dodeco's good friends too. My god.
Paimon's in the story too! This is Paimon's
I'm 100% using those screenshots for fucking... I have 3 monitors. I'm literally gonna just have each of those.
We included Paimon. This is the story of everyone's big happy adventure with Dodoko.
This story is Mia Mia's gift for Mr. Honorary Knight.
Lady Yai wanted me to inform you that since this book was printed together with another work, there are many more copies than you may have anticipated. We won't charge you a printing fee, but in exchange, the extra copies of your book will be included as a free gift with purchases of the other book. Is that okay with you?
Oh, are you sure? I mean, it's fine by us, but what does the author of the book think?
Actually, the book that yours was printed with is called the Teyvat Travel Guide.
Oh.
Hey, that's Mommy's book!
Oh, Klee's mother is a writer?
Yep.
Huh.
Of course.
Klee's mother, Alice, is a renowned adventurer in Teyvat, and the Inazuma edition of her popular Teyvat Travel Guide series is set to be released imminently.
Oh.
Lady Yai has already decided on how to promote it. A joint endeavor by Teyvat's biggest and best mother-daughter adventure.
Oh, of course, Miko had alternative motives.
Paimon knew it. Miko would never do it for free.
No, but Miko's smart.
A typical move by Lady Yai. It works out well for everybody, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yep. I'm super happy because my book gets to be released together with Mommy's book. It's like me and Mommy going on an adventure together.
Aww.
I'm so glad I came. The Iridori Festival is the
Klee, you're so fucking adorable. Oh, do we actually? Do we literally? Oh, do we legit? We do. Oh, we get the book. Oh, that's awesome. And we also have all these kind of cool books, but like that is fucking amazing. Alright, well, Mondstadt stuff should be pretty easy to acquire. We can get the, I wonder if dandelions count, but we definitely can get some mushrooms. We can get the windfell, and then we can get, Alright, so over here we can get the Wolfhawk and Lampgrass. I wonder if we can get both of them in one photo. I actually need Lampgrass. I should switch over to... I should actually grab the... Alright, now we need to find Wolfhawk. And then there's the...
Allow me.
My will embodied.
Solidify.
And we should have some wolfwalk up here. Yeah, there's a wolfwalk right there. Let's just clear these guys out real quick.
Transfiguration.
Solidified.
Oh, he didn't die. Okay. Or whenever I decide to actually level up Breezer, I'll need a bunch of these. I'm pretty sure I saw a lamp. Yep, there was some lamps over there. Perfect, perfect. Alright, I don't think dandelions will count. Get up here should be the Cecilia lily or something like that. Oh. Hold on, we gotta do a little bit of a rescue mission.
There is no escape.
Stabilize.
Hold the line.
You're welcome. Hi, and coming into video over there. Think, do I have the no, I don't have a character yet. But there's the what I need. I went for Izanuma and also for Leeway, but I don't have one that actually marks on stat stuff. Cecilia, yeah, Cecilia's. Hey, Suras, how you doing? So my friend, cast your glance upon the sakura once more. 'Tis the first sip of sweet sake. Savor its internal tenderness that renders you in awe. So my friend, cast your glance upon the sakura once more. It's just a steep cliff climbed in youth, a lonely silhouette lingered in a dream. So my friend cast a glance upon the soccer once more. Okay. Are you not feeling that well, or you've been had a long week? Yeah, you do work yourself pretty hard, buddy. Alright, so we got that one. And a bunch of money. We need 4 more levels in order to get to where I want to be. Alright, now let's talk to Albedo. Did you get the much needed rest at least?
How are you? And who is this accompanying you?
You must be Calx. It's a great pleasure to finally meet you. I am the author of A Legend of Sword, forgive me. It's rude of me to introduce myself by my pen name when meeting in person. Please, call me
That's good.
Shincho.
And you may call me Albedo, then.
I've been having a lot of fun with the VR, so thank you again, Cirrus, for getting me that.
Why not? Seeing as we're both friends of the Traveler, it'd be
I did update my wish list to include some accessories and stuff for the VR, like lens protector and stuff like that.
In fact, I feel a bit self-conscious seeing you act so politely.
It's not just you, Albedo. We haven't seen Shinjo act this awkward before either.
You guys.
Yeah, they're pretty good price points for them. Like, everything's pretty much under $50 for all this stuff.
We happened to find a story from the poem hunt competition at the docks. I heard that you are collecting them.
Poem hunt?
You know, that thing where we have to find pieces of paper with stories of the 5 Kassen? Venti found one, and then he was allowed to be a model for one of your portraits.
Huh? Oh, yes, that's right. Oh, I understand the story now. Thank you. It's very helpful.
Splendid. Though, I'm
So it's Haikyuu Impact.
Story myself.
I mean,
would you kindly explain it to me in more
this is a
detail?
festival about writing poems and stuff, so...
Why don't we discuss this over a meal?
Well, about that.
Do you have other plans, Shinjo?
No, not at all. Speaking of dining, Shimura's unagi chasuke is quite delicious. Would you like to go there?
Shimura's? Unfortunately, today is a bit windy. How about Uyu Restaurant instead?
That's perfectly fine with me. But I must first unpack my luggage. Let's meet later at Uyu Restaurant.
Something didn't quite add up just now.
Oh, you're a little suspicious?
Paimon thinks we acted well together. Did we say something we weren't supposed to?
No, Paimon, I'm not referring to us. Traveler, what are your thoughts?
Huh? Shinjo's suspicious? Hey, what are you two talking about?
Oh, nothing.
You read the poem, right? Although it may seem confusing to Shincho on its own, what if we read it together with a previous poem we found?
Read them together?
I mean, that would be how stories go, right?
Suiko lost Aoi no Okina's poem in a drunken stupor. So, Aoi no Okina recovered the poem and gave it to some mysterious person. Huh? Wait a minute. Could today's story be hinting that the one who stole the latest copies of A Legend of Sword is Shinjo himself? No way!
That'd be interesting.
Shinjo only arrived in Inazuma this morning!
And that is precisely the point of suspicion. If Shinjo had only just arrived in Inazuma, how could he recommend Shimura's chasuke? Moreover, He didn't raise any questions when I suggested another place because of the windy weather. This means he knows that Shimura's is an open-air restaurant.
Yeah, that is suspicious.
Saying that Shincho has already been in Inazuma for some time, and that he's only pretending he just arrived?
It's possible.
Yes, that is indeed my conclusion.
But how could Shincho be the book thief? His mission is to fight for justice, isn't it? There's no way he'd do something against his own ideals.
Unless he wasn't satisfied with the book copy.
Paimon. Even though this is the first time I've met Shincho in person, we've communicated via letters for some time now. I do have some understanding of his character. I think there must be some deeper motive at play here. The story also tells us that Aoi no Okina flees with a poem because of a threat.
Oh? Could Shincho be in danger?
It's difficult to say at this point. But given that Uyu Restaurant is indoors, it'll be easy for us to detect anyone following or eavesdropping on us. I think it should be safe for us to talk there. I'll be relying on your assistance to get to the bottom of this matter. Good.
Aye aye, Captain.
To Uyu Restaurant.
So did you ask work for for a little bit of a vacation? I just gotta go for it. Yeah, so this should unlock the Theater Mechanicus. Not yet. I'm pretty sure they're gonna give it to you. I see no reason for them to say no.
I don't see anyone suspicious around. It seems clear for the moment. Let's go inside and wait for Shincho.
Oh, this whole thing's starting to make Paimon a little nervous. What do we do? And what do we talk about when Shincho gets here?
First, we must ascertain whether Shincho was already in Inazuma or not. If we can find evidence of him deceiving us, then we can use it as leverage to persuade him to tell us the truth. Since we're still waiting for him, why don't you go and chat with other guests in the restaurant and see if you can learn anything useful?
Okie dokie. Let's see if we can get any information about why Shincho has been a little shady.
Hello there. What can I get for you?
Hi! Do you have any special recommendations today?
Why, of course. I personally recommend our freshly caught seafood. It's been pouring these past 2 days, so the fishing boats haven't been able to sail at all. But the weather finally cleared up today, so we have some fresh catch.
That's always
So the weather
tasty.
at sea has been bad these past few days?
It sure has. A few guests from Liyue were just telling me that their boat was heaving and rolling all the way here. They couldn't do anything but sleep the entire trip.
Oh, this might be some useful information.
Yeah, because didn't Shincho say he was like casually reading a book and then fell asleep?
Please, talk to me if you want to order. The last phase of the Irodori Festival is when they release the all-new publications. The one I'm really looking forward to is A Legend of Sword.
That's right. A signed first edition is
Hello, Close. How you doing?
Gotta get my hands on a copy.
Hopefully you're doing well.
Before. His handwriting is super neat. He must be really diligent about his style.
He'll be there in person on the day of the release, so we'll get a good look at him then. I hear that he's actually pretty young.
Wait a minute. Did you just hear that? Not only will Shincho be signing novels at the release, but his handwriting is super neat.
Not too bad, having a blast with the festival. Okay, so the poems were also a really good one.
What should we talk about when Shincho gets here? Any ideas?
So the weather was bad. His penmanship's really good.
Novels and illustrations. If he really is hiding something, then he might feel even more nervous than we do. If we start by talking about our work creating novels, perhaps he will lower his
And
guard.
stream's going very well. Thank you for asking.
Think of it, Shincho mentioned that he'd like to thank you for finishing the illustrations on time. He said they looked amazing despite the time you had.
Thank you for the head pats.
Is that so? That is also a very valuable clue.
Please, talk to me if you want to order.
That was delicious. Inazuman cuisine largely consists of fresh seafood, which is certainly to my liking.
That's good. We were worried you might not have an appetite because you didn't sleep well. Now's our chance. Let's talk to Shincho and see if he says anything useful.
Okay, okay.
We could start by asking him about the journey.
To be honest, there wasn't much to see. Just water all around, morning to night. The sheer monotony of the trip caused everyone to grow a little impatient. So, when the peak of Mount Yogo finally appeared in the distance as we approached the islands of Inazuma, everyone crowded the deck to have a look. However, the ship sailed along at a crawling pace. It took a whole day from the time we saw the mountain peak to the time we docked.
Paimon didn't catch anything suspicious so far. Oh, right! If it took an entire day to reach the docks, then it would have been pouring rain at the time they saw the top of the mountain.
Yep, they want to be able to see the mountain.
We learned a couple of things from his account, but we still require more evidence. Let's discuss creating novels with Shincho.
Speaking of illustrations, Albedo, I've long wished to express my sincerest gratitude for providing the illustrations in my novel. My novel didn't sell well in Liyue.
Oh yeah,
I
guys.
must admit that I had some
This is like
reservations
the
regarding its
last. This will be the last stream where this code is going to be valid. For the HelloFresh sponsorship. So be sure to use that code for a discount on the service.
Thank you.
Although maybe Tuesday will still be active for a few hours, but definitely today's like the last for sure day.
Uneasy myself. Light novel illustrations are typically centered around the characters, but this time, I adopted a different approach in the illustration for the last chapter.
Well, that scene was intended to depict the change in the world, so I thought it very fitting to draw only scenery.
Doesn't sound like anything suspicious has come up so far.
No, there was a crack in his alibi. My illustrations were sent for printing the moment they arrived in Inazuma. So, logically speaking, there's no way he could possibly know what the illustrations look like. Shincho, we have something very important to ask you now.
Oh? Why the solemn looks all of a sudden?
Yeah, what's with the facade?
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Mr. Okazaki told us earlier that actually the weather at sea was very bad these last few days. So when you said that everyone came running to the deck to see Mount Yogo, that couldn't have happened!
On top of that, the latest installment of A Legend of Sword will only be revealed at the Irodori Festival. Even we, the creators, haven't received a sample copy. If that's the case, how could you know what my illustrations look like?
Melinda, you've been such a bad girl. I'm very displeased with how you've been lately.
Well...
The jig's up, Shincho. You were already in Inazuma before today, weren't you? Are you in some kind of danger but can't tell us the truth? Don't worry. The Traveler and Albedo are no pushovers. We can help you.
No, please. You misunderstand me. I suppose my lack of sleep is inevitably taking its toll on my mind. I didn't notice for a moment that you were testing me at all. I did, in fact, come to Inazuma early to handle some things. Let me consider how.
You're so sorry?
Oh, this is most embarrassing.
Oh, well, if this isn't a coincidence, I didn't expect to see everyone here.
Huh? Tone-deaf Bard, what are you doing here?
I heard that the owner of this establishment has some fine-aged wines.
Of
I didn't
course.
miss the opportunity to taste them.
Paimon knew you couldn't possibly be up to anything good.
Says who? In fact, I come as the bearer of good tidings. I just bumped into Kujo Sara a moment ago. She said that the Tenryou Commission has apprehended the criminal who stole all those copies of A Legend of Sword. You needn't worry about it any longer.
Huh? The criminal who stole A Legend of Sword?
Did I say something I shouldn't have?
Yeah, well, we were...
No. The person they apprehended. Was it by chance an editor named Onodera?
Apologies, Kujo Sara didn't mention a name. But I saw her taking some...
Oh.
Everyone, it's too late to explain. We must make haste and rescue Onodera.
Okay, I will hydrate. My thirst has been quenched. Hopefully you're having a good night, TFK. Do do do.
Please, wait. Onodera is innocent.
Oh, so you must be the author of A Legend of Sword. I didn't expect to see others tagging along with you.
Anyway, you mustn't take him away. I can explain everything.
No need to worry, Zhenyu. I've just explained everything to Madame Kujo, and Kuroda has testified for me.
Yes. In fact, we were just getting ready to leave.
Oh, phew. What a relief. Wait a minute. Does everyone else here already know?
Well, to be precise, we had dispatched 2 additional squads here, in order to prevent the suspect from escaping.
Uh-huh.
Xingqiu looks pretty flustered. What exactly is going on here?
Though it's most embarrassing, it appears quite a few people are aware of the situation now. There's no use keeping it a secret. In the end, I'm the one responsible for this whole predicament.
No, Zhenyu. It's only appropriate that I take responsibility for this. Everyone, please let me explain.
Yeah,
For
please
the
do.
Iridori Festival, I recommended the idea of selling newly released novels signed by the authors. Not only was this the first major project I was in charge of since joining the Yai publishing house, but Yai also gave me a lot of support.
Signed it by now his pen here.
I did not discuss our plans with the authors in advance. As a result, it caused a great deal of trouble for Zhenyu.
Yes, to be frank, calligraphy is not my strong point, so signing events are really not my forte.
Even though such an event will be difficult for Zhenyu, after telling him how important the plans were to me, he immediately boarded a ship to Inazuma to come up with a solution. So these past few days, Zhenyu has been actively practicing his handwriting. However, it takes time to sign each book, and we realized the time we reserved for the signing was not nearly enough. So I came up with the idea of moving the new books from the warehouse to my place. That way, Zhenyu could use these few days to sign them all. I thought everything would work out without a hitch. I never expected that someone would immediately realize that the books were missing from the warehouse. To make things worse, I was on vacation and staying with Zhenyu in my house these past few days. I had no idea that the situation had turned into such a huge mess.
Oh, it's a big mess.
All of this happened because I wanted to prove myself through this event.
Onodera, I agreed to your proposal because I didn't want the readers to know of my unsightly handwriting. Also, I knew that Onodera had been misled by one of my prior signatures. At a previous event, the Yai publishing house had requested autographs of authors so that they could be put on display. I practiced tirelessly for an entire day to finally deliver a stylish and elegant signature for the event. But looking back on it now, I had dug myself into a hole by delivering that nice signature for the sake of my pride.
Hey, come on, you two. Loosen up a little. The theft was nothing more than a simple misunderstanding.
I just love seeing all these characters come together and talk.
I do not wish others to see.
Yeah, that's right. All that matters is that Xingqiu and his books are okay.
Onodera, I think you should explain the truth regarding the stolen books to the rest of the people on Rito.
I mean, oh, oops. I don't. I mean,
Yes.
are
I
they
understand.
stolen?
I'll apologize to everyone.
They just got moved unofficially, I guess.
Rito as well. Let's tag along.
I wouldn't quite say that they were stolen if the people that are responsible for the books were in charge of them, but you know, just me, I guess.
Onodera, what are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be on leave these few days?
Yeah, it's a little awkward, but you know, here you go.
I'm very sorry for all the trouble that I've caused.
Yes, Onodera, but why didn't you tell everyone earlier? If you had told us, we could have thought of some ways to help you.
That's right. We're a team, and we should be helping each other
Exactly.
in tough situations.
Teamwork is key, guys.
Let's leave the past behind us now. Our first priority is to help Jinyu with his signatures. How is your progress so far?
My progress is not what I had hoped for. Even after working through the night these past few days, I've only finished perhaps 1/10 of the signatures.
Oh, no wonder Shincho looked so sleepy today.
I understand. Murata, go back to the EN Publishing House and get Aratani to book a room on the second floor of the Uyu restaurant. We'll be using it for Jinyu's emergency calligraphy lessons.
Yes, Mr. Hirayama. It just so happens that my brother is a calligrapher. Should I ask him to lend his assistance as well?
Yes, good idea. Ah, you've just reminded me. 2 calligraphers from Liyue arrived today. We've worked with them before, so I'll go and ask them to help out too.
It seems I'm really in for it now.
No need to worry, Jinyu. I'm sure you can do it. Didn't you finish the last chapter of your novel in just 1 week's time?
Yes, but writing novels and learning calligraphy are 2 entirely different skills.
Even though Shincho still has to deal with his handwriting issue, Paimon somehow feels a little relieved now.
I always used to prefer working alone in my workshop, but I've come to realize that solving problems with others also has its merits.
We also owe a special ode of gratitude to the mysterious person who has been leaving important info for us along the way.
Huh? You mean whoever left behind those stories about the 5 Kasen?
Pardon me, but what are you talking about?
Oh, right. We haven't had a chance to explain things to Shincho yet.
I see. It appears that Onodera and I were spotted when we were moving the books. Albedo, may I ask you one thing? Are you able to include me in a portrait as well? Not only do I owe the successful resolution of today's incident to that story, but I also hope that I'll remember this lesson.
But who was leaving the poems, though?
Considering the similarities between the portrait and the events that have taken place, your proposal is very reasonable.
I'm very curious. Okay.
That figure was none other than Aoi no Okina himself. This turn of events had begun with an unnamed individual, under whose coercion, Aoi no Okina was forced to take drastic measures to retrieve a page of poetry. He knew nothing of this individual's true intentions. All he knew was that the poem had to do with an old acquaintance, Akahito.
I hope that, like, once we get to the full amount, we get to see...
Albedo really is something.
Oh, that's really good.
He finished the portrait of Aoi no Okina in no time at all. Wonder how Shincho's calligraphy training is going at Uyu Restaurant. Hey, do you think whoever left those stories for us could be hiding somewhere nearby? Oh, hello? Mr. Storywriter? Are you here? Could you please help Shincho with something? He's a friend of ours, and the release of his new book is super important to him.
Who is...
Oh, what's it say?
Could it be Cookie Shinobu
It was just a
doing this? That's how they reveal her.
reveal themselves that easily. It's getting late now. But let's go back and get some rest. We still have to go to the docks and wait for another ship tomorrow morning.
Some interesting pants. Let's see this Theater Mechanicus out. It's like tower defense. Enter the horde. Oh. Wait, do I get to fight them too? Because if I could just fight, I don't even need any of the tower defense stuff. All right. Oh, okay.
Shine down.
Oh, so I can use my...
Solidify.
My will embodied.
Rest and rebuild.
Unleash.
Let's move out.
Illusion shattered.
No. Hey,
My will embodied. There is no escape.
Stabilize.
Shine down. My will embodied.
Allow me.
Solidify.
Ooh. Immediately just throw you off. Oh, I can only do it once.
Hold the line.
Illusion shattered.
Like you. I believe we only need 1500 to be fair. Like you. And the last one. Perfect victory. Hell yeah. Okay, and then this one. Alright, so we can do elemental reaction. So
Well, since you asked so nicely.
I feel like sucrose will come in handy too. Because I can group them up with sucrose. At least I'm assuming I can. Alright, so we need to defend. This is the best we can do.
Stand clear. Absorption test.
Right here.
Allow me.
Take your true form!
Right now. Emerge. Right now.
My will embodied!
Only 25 left.
Emerge. Right here.
Hi, Mary.
Obey!
Right now.
Yeah.
Transfiguration!
Let's move out.
Manifest!
Right here. Emerge. Right now.
Rest and rebuild.
Emerge. Right now.
Stand clear. Animal test 6308. Yeah. Yeah.
Emerge. Right here. Right now.
Allow me.
My will embodied!
Alright, we've got... Oh, this is not good.
My will embodied!
Emerge. Right here.
Stand clear.
Emerge. Right here.
Actually, no, we might be fine. Yeah, actually, we're fine. Perfect. Perfect. All right. So in the horde, so I have to do in the horde basically get really high scores. Okay. And then this one's take pictures. Okay. Okay, dokie.
Traveling to other worlds is all that.
And for the thin, it's 1500 score in the soda force. Okay. Alright. So that being said, I think I'm gonna end stuff here. I had a blast. Let's go find somebody to raid. Let's see, who is currently live? Let's go give Kai some love. We're currently just chatting and they have pretty good vibes. I think you'd enjoy them. If they're actually not AFK, that is. And they are. Okay, well, scratch that. Who to read, who to read. Let's give Lucky Bear some love. They're playing Outlast. And I'm pretty sure you're gonna enjoy their energy. If you haven't already, join that Discord, stay up to date when I go live. I hang out there a lot. There's a lot of great people in that community, so be sure to give them lots of love. Are they? Oh, actually, it looks like they're ending. Oh, Leaf Face on. Let's do Leaf Face. Hey Neo, you literally just catching me at the end of my stream. But nice to see you, Neo. You'll be on later? Nice. If I'm on, I'll help you out with stuff. I just got done doing some of the event. But hopefully you have a good time. But yeah, I'll be back again Tuesday, guys. So be sure to tune in on that. And we have a fun week planned, even a collab. So stay tuned for all of that. Till then, take care, everybody.